And coach, you take a look at your locker room in the first half. Obviously, Caden Beard had his 3-point shots, but you look down, you got Drew Downs held at 7 points. What were you able to do to kind of keep him off his game in that first half?
I think we just got lucky. I mean, the guys were playing tough defense, but he missed a lot of shots that he normally makes. So I think just ball wasn't bouncing for him. Love the energy and the effort, and obviously the result to hold him to that. But just not enough there in the second half. He's going to get his points, and we know that going in, but would have loved a little bit more effort in the second half, a little more energy.
Taking a look at your scoring line here, I think a player that's like, Kyan Jackson, he had 13 points, he led all your scores here, but you got to be really happy with Jeffrey Mize because he had 7 of his 10 in that first half, and he kind of was, especially when you guys went, I believe it was 5 or 6 minutes long without a point, he was able to have a nice little flurry and get some energy back offensively for your team.
Yeah, I mean, that spot was open in the 1-3-1. I would have loved to have hit it a few more times. But to Jeff's credit, he was looking for the ball and put it in when he got the chance. Go ahead.
So I was looking around, like, I don't know who you're playing at. I'm guessing it was Drew there as Southern Door double lead to go home here. So now we're looking ahead now. Kind of turn the page on this one. You can look ahead to Sturgeon Bay. What can you take away from tonight's game that you'll be emphasizing here with these 2 nights of practices before Friday's game?
I mean, what we'll be emphasizing is the energy and the effort. I was pretty disappointed in the second half with this one, and told the guys that in the locker room. And we have to, whether we win or lose, like we have to play with more energy, with more effort, even if things aren't going our way. We have to be a tougher team mentally, to take advantage of the situation. The teams that we're playing. We're coming up on playoffs and have a great opportunity to do something special. And, right now what we saw tonight, isn't going to get it done.
Is it hard sometimes when you see your team kind of slip that direction to kind of reinvigorate them and get their head focused? Because, as you mentioned, the story was written well before the final buzzer rang, but there's still things you can take away. There's still things you can kind of work on for the whole 36 minutes.
For sure. This season is a grind. The conference that we play in is a grind. We've said it before. We've had this conversation before, and that it can do a lot to prepare us for the playoffs. We have to play up just about every night in the conference, and when we go into the playoffs, we're playing teams that aren't playing the same kind of schedule that we are, and it only works. We're only able to take advantage of it if we compete against these conference teams. Even if we're losing the game, we have to play hard. We have to compete. We have to shut down some of what they're doing and be able to execute against their defense. And it'll be that much easier, when we go and play another D5 team. But if we're not doing it here, it's not just, we can't just flip the switch and have it magically happen.
They'll be playing up a couple of divisions on Friday against Sturgeon Bay. What do you remember from that last matchup that sticks out to you?
Just that they can score the ball, they can shoot the ball. They're fairly deep, and anyone can go off on any night. Another great example, we have to be able to guard, we have to be able to box and rebound and finish possessions, close out possessions like that, and score against their defense. They played a little bit of 1-3-1 that first time, and we were successful against it. But we have to be able to score in transition, score against the man defense, and just the bigger thing. The concern right now is, we just have to play with some passion, find some energy, and bring that to the court.
Head coach Travis Ward will let you head out. We'll see you on Friday for when we have the Vikings hosting the Sturgeon Bay Clippers. Thanks as always, Coach.
Thanks, Tim.